beautiful people? This Nate here.
It's Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. So we're back to review this joint project. It's titled Fetti.
Yeah.
Currency, Freddie Gibbs, and
The Alchemist.
The Alchemist.
Yeah, man.
The thing that stood out to me from initially, though, when I first read The Alchemist, I was a little worried because I read that he took Styles P. I'm sorry, Mobb Deep. What's my man's name? Prodigy.
Okay.
Took his death very hard, and they were wondering if he was still going to make music anymore. Just he took it that hard.
Okay.
So when I saw this project, that's the first thing that stood out to me. I was like, wow. And then I thought that Freddie Gibbs and Spitter was kind of an odd comparison for them to be on a project together. I was a little bit. I was pleasantly surprised, put it that way, about them two being on it. But I was a little bit confused because I didn't know that they even rocked with each other like that because I never heard any songs with them before. But I think that does make for a good pairing.
Yeah.
Freddie Gibbs has been working ever since he got over everything that happened overseas. He's really been working. Alchemist's sound on here was not. It was different than what it was before. Alchemist was more of like those gangster beats, those lot of keys, a lot of. But with this one, I got a lot of that too. When I got to the end, the Bundy and. What was it? Let's see. Bundy and Sincere track. Oh my God, that was complete fire. First of all, Currency is one of those rappers that I don't think gets enough respect. I think that he first of all he's an urban legend on Boxing Streets with his baby picture. That alone right there. I don't think he gets it. So if anything going into it, I think he was the one that everyone was kind of worried, not so much worried, but like kind of had a curious thought about, like how was he going to sound on the project? So? I do. Okay. I definitely felt like people were going to feel that. Well, at least I did. Okay. Because one thing about Currency is like he puts albums out. He stayed working. He had the shoe that came out last year.
Currency has a very loyal fan base.
He does.
But I don't know that he breaks outside of that fan base.
Exactly, and that's my thing. And I'm not in that wheelhouse. Okay. But I do appreciate the rapping and his old school car collection. Yeah. But Freddie Gibbs is like. He just has that hard vibe, man. Like Freddie just comes in and just bodies it. They sounded amazing on here, man. It was just enough music. I honestly wanted it to be longer. Yeah. It was only 24 minutes, and like they went back and forth to the like. Okay, so when you listen to it, like I said, it doesn't have the traditional, in my opinion, traditional Alchemist sound, but that doesn't take from the fact that I think Alchemist might have evolved a little bit in this because it was literally he matched their flow a lot, and it was like. Currency has more of a laid-back kind of vibey flow, and then Freddie Gibbs just come in just straight, just aggression. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's the part that I loved about it. They kind of yin and yanged each other through the project. What do you think, bro?
Man, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I knew this was gonna be fire from Jump Street. I've been listening to Freddie Gibbs, been listening to Currency, and I don't know how familiar you are with Cocaine Pinata from Freddie Gibbs. Man. Yeah. Freddie Gibbs and Madlib. Like, listen, I already knew that kind of production for Freddie Gibbs was going to put him right in his pocket. And Currency, I figured over Alchemist beats, just from the tapes that they had done previously, I knew that was going to be a real smooth pocket too. Now, how those two were going to, kind of join on the track together was a little bit of a question, but I wasn't so worried because I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, both of them can rap. And if there's nothing else that I love about rap music is when you get two spitters on there, no hooks. I love it. That's when I'm in there, man. And that's exactly what they gave us. They just let the beat breathe and talk that talk on the hooks. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to come up with these catchy lines and all that stuff like that. No. Bars. That's what you're gonna get, and that's all I wanted, man. And that's what they delivered on this project. So I already knew. I'm like, yo, listen, if they can put this all together properly, this could be a home run. And I definitely
at no point were you worried about it though.
No. I trust Spitter. First of all, I'm a longtime Spitter fan.
I know you are.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and I'm a longtime Gangsta Gibbs fan too. So, I already kind of knew that this was going to be magic.
On here, man.
And Currency, like the joint projects that he's done in the past have always been fire. I mean, first of all, I didn't know if Currency could ever outdo the pairing that him and Wiz have. Because I mean, How Fly, is a classic. I mean, that's a cult classic or whatever. And that's not to say that this project outdid How Fly. But damn it was pretty close.
I wonder how they rocked with each other. I mean, how this came together. I wonder. Because Currency said he didn't even.
I think that's just mutual respect at that point. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I think that's what it was.
I think it was just mutual respect for what both kind of rappers can bring to the game, man. You know what I mean? Currency, though he may not be the most popular rapper out there, I definitely think that in the rap community, amongst rappers, like, he's very well respected.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And his style, whether you love it or hate it or whatever, like, it's very unique to him, and he stays in his own pocket. And I knew that his kind of draw with Freddie's energy, man, had potential to be deadly. And with it, I felt like they delivered. Now, with it, there are some slow points on there. The 2 solo tracks that they had for themselves, I was like, I might have liked them to keep it a little spicy.
Yeah,
I like the back and forth. Exactly.
Yeah, sure.
But, there was no drop off there, in my opinion. Yeah. And the beats were all super raw. I mean, it wasn't sounding like anything that you get out there from, these flash in the pan rappers no more. Like, it wasn't no trap sound or nothing like that. It was like everything sounded unique, and it sounded tailored the way that it was supposed to be for these 2 type of wordsmiths that take the craft so seriously.
Right.
So with that, man, listen, they executed, in my opinion. The only thing I would say is, man, listen, I would have been happy with a couple more tracks. Maybe.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But
that's good though. Anytime you want an album to be longer,
exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
9 tracks, 23 minutes. So I mean, it was a good pocket. I mean, it's a nice little ride or whatever. It's a tape that you can just put on, let it play and play and play,
sure.
and you won't get bored with it or whatever. But hey, man, listen, if Freddie, schedule matchup with Currency. Hey man, Alchemist, if you got some more heat in the kitchen,
he do.
Hey man, I'm just saying, a Fetti 2 might not be such a bad idea. That's all I'm saying. That's all I mean.
For sheer aggression, bro. I couldn't give it less than a 90, man. Like I just couldn't. The 90 is why I scored it, but it was just like they really matched up well.
They did, man. They put it together very well, man. And this project. You know what I mean? It kissed the right spots, man. 88 was where I was at. Yeah, pause. Because the only reason I had to go with 88 was it was only 9 tracks. It was only 9 tracks. I was like, I can't go too crazy.
But you already know, man.
But it was fire.
You feed my soul when it comes to bars, man. I'm already gonna. You got deer. Man.
All bars, no hooks.
No hooks.
Yeah,
I knew when I didn't hear a hook. I'm like,
hip hop.
This is right, Kev's bucket right here. This is what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
But Andre, Spitter fans, GSBN fans, Alchemist fans, get in here, give us your review. Let us know what you guys think of it. Was I too high, too low? Was Kev too high, too low? If you get 100, you're absolutely right, but we just want to know why. And we'll go from there, man. I am Nate here.
This Kev.
And we're Games Music Life, man. Drink more water, people.
Peace.
Peace.